Hey, welcome to this video. Personal marketing and personal branding today are very important when you're looking at your career growth. And especially it becomes important when you're looking for applying for a job. How you market yourself, how you present yourself. In fact, it would not be an exaggeration to say that how do you sell yourself in terms of your skills, the services that you can offer and add value to any organization that they may actually consider to hire you. That's what exactly we are going to discuss in this video. Hi, my name is Akshay Jalan and I've been working at IIT Bombay as a senior project manager and will be helping high school and college students to explore, discover, and grow in the career journey. With my experience of working at IIT and after completing my certification in career counseling and interacting with hundreds of students, I firmly believe that the career selection system in India is faulty and career guidance is an absolute necessity for the youth so that they can become empowered future of our country. So for this end, I founded Career Vision Hub, where I help the students, as I said already, in exploring, discovering, and growing in their career journey scientifically and systematically using tools like psychometry and astrology. Also, I help students to develop their skills, the right mindset, and the skill set that they need to excel in the 21st century. To know more about this, I would invite you to my website, gakshay.com or careervisionhub.com to know more. Now let's get into the personal marketing strategies so that we can become empowered in our job search journey. So let's see what's happening with Arnav. So Arnav is eager to learn how to market himself effectively and he wants to stand out from the crowd. And many college students share this ambition. Probably you also do so, and this video is actually going to help you to market and brand yourself in a better way. First point itself is building a personal brand. So Tom Peters, a business expert, coined the term personal branding for the first time in Fast Company magazine in 1997. It generally refers to how people market themselves. It also refers to how people build a professional presence and reputation. It's also discussed in conjunction with the use of social media and other online tools. So job seekers, they can actually enhance their personal brand by using social media, blogs, and other web applications so that they present a consistent and clear message about how they are as well as their professional goals and objectives. So brief position statements, objective proofs that support claims about achievements, and consistent information used in online resumes, social network profiles, and the like will increase the job seeker's chances of presenting a positive personal brand in web searches conducted by an employer. So job seekers may also pay up their expertise by writing a blog and frequently participating in or commenting on social media forums and even participating in group discussion. Now let's try to understand personal marketing plan. So a personal marketing plan helps to bring focus in direction to either one's job search or their current career path. So it's a plan basically that lays out how the student will implement personal marketing across the entire brand, whether that be for the first time or the 100th. And the personal marketing can be beneficial as it will help the student to outline who they are and why they stand out above the rest. They basically will get a better understanding of themselves as a brand and how to best promote themselves online. And this will help the students convey their core value throughout their entire personal marketing strategy in a clear and concise way. So being able to show what they offer and stand for in the market, they are actually in a great position to capitalize on new opportunities. So let's try to understand in more detail what is this personal marketing. Personal marketing includes the offerings, the price, the place, and promotion of yourself. So the brand the student or a job seeker builds around himself or herself is perhaps the single most important way he or she can stand out from the crowd. And the brand image is what they create to help build the business. So this is one of the most important, powerful examples of personal marketing. It comes from the year 2016 in the US presidential election, where both Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton relied heavily on personal marketing. So both the candidates, they understood the target audience and also addressed their fears and concerns. They actually understood the value of themselves as their audience looks at them and used it to their advantage. And the same can actually be applied in our career or in our job journey. Now let's try to understand the different components of personal marketing that can actually help you to apply. And these are, value, skills, price, audience, and much more, as will be revealed in this video. So coming to values and skills. So I encourage you to accentuate your values and skills as positive features. Make sure what you offer is as polished as possible. Point to specific examples that give credence to the skills you say you have. So if you're marketing yourself as an accomplished writer, include links to your published work. You also need to be consistent when you're presenting yourself as a product or a brand. So before you put your name out there for everyone to consume, it's very important to create a cohesive brand and stick to it. Because as you do that, people will begin to recognize the key aspects of your brand and relate it back to you and your business. Because people don't buy your product, they buy you first. So if you switch up your logo, colors, websites, or offerings constantly, people will be confused. It's very important that you maintain consistency and switch only when there is an absolute necessity. Next comes the price. You can't promote yourself without including the cost of what you are promoting. It could be a product or a service. So think deeply about the factors that will determine the price. People need to know exactly what is your worth, what is the worth of what you're providing, and why. But how do you build price into your personal marketing strategy? So like any other business document, you want to include a section addressing price or fees and list the specific metrics as they pertain to you as a brand. It could also have a breakup in the case there are multiple components. For example, if you're a freelance photographer presenting a personal market plan, you actually want a portion of the plan related to your price. You need to mention, like suppose you say you charge 20,000 INR for wedding evening. So include that and then list what exactly the 20,000 INR entails, what kind of hours of work, deliverables, logistics, etc. could also be included there. So this will actually allow you to demonstrate that you are organized and transparent to potential customers, all while providing info on any pricing questions that they might have. Then comes place. So this can actually save time and win you more opportunities. So where are you providing your services? Are you available to work remotely, or are you and your services specific to one geographical region? It is essential to specify this in your plan, even if it's a brief mention. So depending on the type of service you provide, the geographical location may or may not matter. Services are provided even online today. So what the customers still need to know from where you provide your services. Even though I do online, many people ask me where is your office located. So as a remote content writer, trying to promote yourself, this is unlikely to come up, but it is good to include it regardless. Just an example. And if you are going to work from a specific geographical region, it's essentially very important to mention that in case you're expecting your client to visit your office, or basically you're staying in a particular location, and from there you need to come and travel to your office or job every day. Then comes promotion. Just wanted to mention this thing, even when you mentioning the geographical place is important, because in case you're considering relocation, many of the companies, they take care of the relocation expenses. So it could be an advantage to share your geographical location where you're currently working or studying and where you would be expected to move in case you get a job in that particular company. Then comes promotion. So this involves a great deal of actual promotion of self, whether that be through an impromptu elevator conversation or in a sit-down meeting. The best way to become skilled at this is simply with a lot of practice. So stand in front of the mirror and run through your elevator pitch as many times as necessary until you feel confident delivering it anywhere at any time. So be prepared to promote your strengths and skills as well as speak to any possible areas of improvement. Be as transparent as possible about your weaknesses. It makes you more human as well as shows that you're self-aware and eager to improve. You need to be aware that some of the most effective personal marketing comes from natural connections and networking. If you neglect this, you're going to actually hinder your growth. So please be very careful about this promotion aspect. Next comes the target audience. So it's very important to figure out who you want to market yourself to. Identify the type of employers who would be looking for an employee with your qualifications. For example, you must figure out if they are at all within a certain industry, or if a variety of industries hire workers or students with your background. So do you want to work for a particular type of organization? For example, a non-profit versus a corporation or a small company as opposed to a large one. Like we already discussed about the startup and the corporate job. So what kind of company do you want to work? What kind of a target audience you're looking for? That's very, very important. So this will dictate what you include in your plan. For example, a real estate agent who is focusing on personal marketing is most likely to market to brokers, lenders, and real estate agencies. This is the audience, just to name an example. So with that in mind, the real estate agent will craft a plan that speaks to specific members of their audience. And in that case, a personal marketing plan should include numbers, figures, metrics, and projection of the upcoming sales. So this real estate agent would ideally want their defined audience be large enough to generate the number of sales and listing he or she wants. So hope this example helps you. Next comes very important part is consistency in personal marketing. Since the personal marketing plan is a game plan for yourself and a job search campaign, it's crucial for you to make one right away. Even if you're not currently in search of a job, it's important that you be prepared. So not only could you be on the hunt for a job in the future, it's also important to consistently market yourself even while you have a job. So you simply never know what the future will bring, and we need to be prepared. The stock market could crash, your company could challenging times, or even if you're a business, your business could take off overnight and you need to be prepared for newer opportunities that could arise as a result. So whether you're prepared for every possible situation, you will be able to rest better at night, knowing that you can effectively market yourself at the drop of a hat. Be prepared in whatever situation you're yourself and build a personal brand and a personal marketing strategy for you. Next comes what is included in the personal marketing plan. Let's see what is there. So first is your aims, the things you're looking to achieve. The answer will vary from person to person. While some people may be looking to get promoted, some are looking to find a new job altogether. Some are looking to find better salary. Some people are using the personal marketing plan to try to get into the business school of their dreams, while others are using it to launch their own company. Now, primarily, let's look at that you are looking at finding a job, maybe for better salary or getting promoted, or changing your job role into something more aligned with your skills and interest. So next comes your skills. Again, the product here is you, and your marketing plan needs to include a detailed description of your skills and qualifications. So you'll have to access your strengths and weaknesses and figure out how to best market them. Then comes the time frame. If you're presenting this for a job search, your time frame could relate to how soon you can begin working in the particular role. For example, if you're able to start work immediately, include that in your time frame. However, if you're still employed with another company and you have a notice period, say for 2 months, that needs to be included in your time frame. So be sure to include that you will be doing in those 2 months leading up to employment in order to ready yourself for the position. Yeah, though you may not be able to join the company, but you can definitely prepare yourself in those 2 months of the notice that you have to be job ready or completely ready for that company as soon as you board. If you mention that, that could actually give you an advantage. Let's look at some personal marketing materials. These are designed basically to help job seekers market their way into an interview. And most commonly used materials are the resume, letters of reference, and cover letter, which we have covered in the previous videos. And other tools that may be useful in some settings could include your business or skill card, elevator pitch, or personal pitch. And these marketing materials should all reflect your vision and present to the world a brand that is unique to you. Next comes personal marketing. What all does it include? So your resume should highlight specific accomplishment, skills and experience that reflect your brand and be tailored to each opportunity you're targeting. It is the answer to your target employer's question, why should I hire you? And I've already mentioned about this in the resume video and in the videos previous to that as well. Cover letter is basically introduces you and your resume to a prospective employer. It provides them, with a brief content, important information concerning who you are and why you're applying for the particular position. It focuses on your skills, knowledge, interests, experiences, and work habits, and could give the employer and motivation to actually go through your resume. So, a very short cover letter summarizing everything could be a good idea to actually help him open the resume. It could be a 30-second commercial. So what I mean by that is 30-second commercial is your opportunity to verbally express your brand via in-depth introduction. So commercial will give you more time to succinctly describe your academic background, professional experience, and to discuss your overall goals for your career, as well as connect yourself to the environment in which you're delivering your commercial. Example, formal interview or networking event. Then it could be a pitch email also. So networking pitch email is 4 to 5 sentence introduction of a new contact with the intent of securing a follow-up meeting or conversation. So it should include, a brief overview of who you are and why you're contacting them. So this, basically could be just a starting point. It might not necessarily be about job directly in the first instance. Then coming to a professional image. So how you dress and carry yourself in a public is a visual representation of your brand. So taking care to look neat and polished, even in casual settings, will send a non-verbal message to the world that you're a mature, poised, and well-groomed person. You never know who you will run into. Remember that you're a representation of your company, your school, your college, all those things, affiliation at all times. And then online presence is very, very important in today's world. So Google yourself. Are you pleased with the results and the impression they leave on someone who might not know you well? Strategic use of social media, LinkedIn can help promote your brand to the outside world, thus broadening your reach and supporting your campaign. So here when I talk about marketing yourself, like having a proper online presence in terms of your proper profile on resume so that employers can notice you. So then comes business or skills card. Students will find it useful to have business cards for networking purposes while engaging in a job search. When I'm talking about this could include a position statement or a job title sort and specific skills or qualification that the student possesses. So your business card could be also only visual tool that your target audience sees from you. And that is, just that, they get noticed. You get noticed also. And if it's designed in a neat and proper way, then it could actually help the person whom it is shared to contact you in the future. So it's very important to see that it sends the message and you look like a professional with high quality standards when you share this card. And you can have today, in today's world, people have business cards even online as well. Next comes elevator pitch or personal pitch. So in the previous module, we have discussed ways to network by showing interest through identifying what you want to learn about a job or an industry and asking appropriate questions. So it's very important, and important aspect for the job seeker is to be able to succinctly describe him or herself and highlight the talents and strengths. So when given an opportunity to talk about oneself, one must be to the point and compelling so that the listener is engaged and wants to find out more. So elevator speech basically allows the speaker to imagine getting on an elevator at the ground floor, meeting an important networking contact, and having 60 seconds to tell them who you are, what you do, and why your skills are something that the other person needs. So basically, suppose you elevator pitch, you are basically in an elevator. You meet a person on the ground floor and you're going to say the 5th floor. So you have those 60 seconds जहाँ पे आपको एक short speech में अपने बारे में market करना है. So you should be practicing this elevator speech so that it flows comfortably. And please be cautioned that it should not sound mechanical, but it should actually have the feeling and the emphasis on certain words as required. So we already discussed that why is it called elevator speech? Because you are moving from the ground floor to the top floor. There's an example, where you can extempore, you can deliver the message that it requires for a prospective employer to understand. Because it may happen, you may get that opportunity at times, so be prepared about it. So these are some of the considerations for an elevator pitch. Start with who you are and what you do. Feature your strengths, state your goals and what motivates you, include a call to action, and make sure it is memorable. So Arnav is very excited now to apply all these strategies, such as crafting an elevator pitch and making his personal marketing plan. He's actually very much keen to learn and apply even in the next steps that are coming in this video. What aspects of personal marketing do you want to work on? And how do you believe that they will set you apart from the competitors? Can you please let me know about the same in the comment box?